Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you now to another OSS duel test, except this is a test that you might not hear like any other. That's right, we have my man Tetsu, also known as Unknown, also known as Lunor, and he's going to be taking not just any test, he's going all night. Tetsu's currently an obelisk, and he's going for his night test, the highest order in the OSS. And his moderator is Bandit Kit, one of the top players in this organization. Now, for people who don't know night tests, they have to win 3 matches with 3 different decks. And these aren't no test decks that the administrators are using. They're going full out, and they are not going to let another night happen. But my man Tetsu will fight onward to the next level, into another dimension. So now we're going to go into the game. Both players look out. Actually, their decks look very even. Bandit Kit and both Tetsu are using a 40 card deck with no extra. Tetsu looks like it's a Beast Warrior deck. Right now, it's his 3rd turn. He has Chiron the Mage, Ape Fighter, and Reborn Tengu. He discards Celerity, and he can direct attack with 3 monsters. Tetsu has an absolutely great start to this duel. He also has Fire Formation Tensu, which can allow him to normal summon 1 Beast Warrior monster. Bandit Kit brings out Breaker. He's going to stop that from happening now. Or can he? Yep. He's going to remove that spell counter. He's going to take out Tengu. And so all his monsters will go back. All his Beast Warrior monsters will drop 100 points. Breaker's at 1600. Not much he can really do. Oh, but yes he can. Rageki. Reborn Tengu's effect activates. Brings out another Reborn Tengu. Let's see what else happens. Oh, Bandit Kit brings out Magical Dimension. He's going to send Breaker out. And here comes his Magician. The one, the only, Kaihu, the Ghost Destroyer. Alright. I can dig that. Reborn Tengu is destroyed via the effect. And now the Ghost Destroyer effect will activate. This is a good effect. If he can cause damage. When he inflicts battle damage to your life points, he can banish 2 monsters from his opponent's graveyard. Oh, and Bandit Kit ends his turn with the Magician's right hand, pretty much preventing at least 1 trap from happening every turn. Bandit Kit draws. All Tetsu could do is put 1 monster face down. It looked like a very easy first win. Now looks like he's gonna tough it out. The Ghost Destroyer attacks the face down. And it's his 3rd Reborn Tengu. The question is, can he turn it around? Or let's hope Bandit Kit doesn't have the Magician's left hand, which also stops all spells. Fire Formation Tengu and Enraged Battle Ox is on the field, and he's going to end there. Both are at the same attack points. So we'll see what happens now. The only thing that can really make it worse for Tetsu is if he finds a way to bring out Magician's left hand. It's the opposite of what the right hand does, and it activates, well, you know, if the right hand is for traps, the left is for spells. But now Bandit Kit's turn. 2,400 attack points, 2,400 life points against Tetsu's 6,200 life points. Let's see what happens. Blue, and looks like they are really at a standstill. Tetsu's gonna have to find a way to either destroy his opponent's monster, or find a way to destroy his face down cards. Oh, Chiron the Mage is placed in attack mode. Normally he has 1800, but his magic card gives him an extra 100. He's gonna attack that Ghost Destroyer. And there's Magical Dimension. He tributes the Ghost Destroyer and brings out another spellcaster from his hand. Maiden with Eyes of Blue. And he's going to destroy that Chiron the Mage. You could not think of a worse card to have right now. Bandit Kit sets one card face down. I'll end his turn. Now Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Gorilla will now destroy the left hand. Now both cards are in attack mode, both Enraged Battle Axe and the Brotherhood of the Iron Fist, the Gorilla. We'll call him the Gorilla just for short. But now Bandit Kit draws. And he's no slouch. He knows how to defend his monsters and use it to the best of their ability. We have another left hand being put on. And that will stop at least Tetsu's one of his traps. But he'll put both cards face down. We'll see what happens now. Bandit Kit draws. He summons a second Enraged Battle Axe. He puts one in defense mode, and they're going in for the attack. Enraged Battle Axe attacks first. That main will activate. And here comes one Blue Eyes White Dragon, coming right up. He probably should have thought about this better. If he would attack with the Gorilla first, he could have done piercing damage with Battle Axe. Oh, looks like he already did. And Fire Formation Tenki is activated on the field as well. He's going to bring out... I wasn't able to see the card, but we can always look back later. And all his monsters are gaining 100 attack points, because they are all Beast Warriors. Bandit Kit only has 800 life points left. He will attack with Blue Eyes against Gorilla. What will Tetsu do? Hopefully he'll activate a trap. Mirror Force! And because Bandit does not have a spellcaster out... Oh, but he's going to block that with Dimensional Guardian. And Tetsu counters that with Quaking Mirror Force. Dimensional Guardian can protect them from being attacked. Oh, and a third Metamorphosis. Oh my god, that's a combo. Metamorphosis, you can activate this card by targeting one level 4 or higher monster you control and summon it as an effect card. With it normally has 1000 attack, 1000 defense, but then he can equip that face up to this card. If summoned this way, this card gains attack and defense equal to the attack points of the monster equipped to it by its effect. So, looks like he has a 4000 level beat stick. Or does he? Gorilla takes out Teki. And he summons Pitch Black Werewolf. And 700 life points are away. And Werewolf attacks. And that's the end of our first game. Winner is Tetsu. And he still has 6,200 life points. Now that is why I have to say that is a great first duel of a very long matchup. Now we're going to wait for the players to decide. Tetsu is using his Beast Warriors, and Bandit Kit looks like he's using a predominantly Magician Dragon deck. I remember playing this deck a few times, but it looks like he has some new twists that are added in there. Just for the occasional Knight challenge. Tetsu is one of many obelisks who wish to become knighted. But I can't think of anyone as good as Tetsu who might be able to make this happen. He had a great opening start, and I think that's what really pushed Bandit Kit. Let's see if the second game things are a little bit more even. Tetsu starts with a Prohibition, very popular side card. But now let's see what he will choose. he will choose the Magician Left Hand. And he brings out a second Prohibition. Let's see what this will do. And he summons Enraged Battlewalks, and he'll direct attack. For everyone's information, the two Prohibition cards are Magician's Left Hand and Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Bandit Kit has 6 cards in his hand. It's his main phase 1. Tetsu right now has 2 Prohibitions and 2 face down spell or trap cards. Twin Twisters is played by Bandit Kit. What will he discard? He'll discard Dark Magician. He'll take out the 2 Prohibitions. He doesn't want to have those as a real fate. Enraged Battlewalks is the only monster on the field, so it looks like he'll get another free turn. Break of the Magic Warrior is activated. Both direct attack. Bandit Kit's down to 2,700 life points. It looks like Tetsu has a good first match victory. Congratulations. But I cannot congratulate him right quick, because he still has 27 attack points. Magician's Left Hand is put down, and the Ghost Destroyer is also put down. 1,800 attack points. He attacks Enraged Battlewalks. And Quake and Mirror Force is activated. And Mirror Force at the same time. The chain there is Quaking, then Mirror Force, then the Magician's Left Hand. Magician's Left Hand would then negate... it would then negate... No, the Left Hand would negate the Destroying Mirror Force, while the Quaking would still be effect. Gaps of Cyclone, that Dimension Guardian's out of the way. Enraged Battlewalks, direct attacks, 1,000. And we have our first match. First match goes to Tetsu. Keeps all of his 8,000. Congratulations. And we will refresh, and we'll go right into game number 2. Now in a match, they'll be using 2 different decks. Tetsu will use another deck, while Bandit Kit will use another as well. But still got the competition. Tetsu will start with the card face down. He's using a 40 card deck without an extra, while Bandit Kit is doing the same. Bandit Kit brings out Cyber Dragon in attack mode, 2,100 attack, 1,600 defense. When you have control no monsters and your opponent controls any monsters, he can special summon it this turn, either in attack or defense mode face up. He cannot normal set it. Oh, and he will tribute that for... Ooh, Endless Decay. That's not something you want to play with on a normal day. Tetsu, that face down card is Mother Grizzly. He's going to bring out... What is that? He's going to bring out Aqua Actress Tetra. One turn, you can add 1 Aquarium card from your deck to your hand. Very clever. Very good. It's Mother Grizzly. This looks like it's a water deck. Tetsu's starting out strong. This is his water deck. It looks like he's been... Comment section is going nuts. Tetra's going to use his effect, its effect. He's going to bring Aquarium Stage from his deck to his hand. He puts the card in defense mode, 1 monster in defense mode, and Aquarium Stage. Quite the interesting event we have here today. Bandit Kit has one of the strongest monsters in his deck on the field, with his most power-up state, and that is Endless Decay. If you have, when this card is normal special summon, this card attack becomes half the opponent's life points. If you don't have something that can negate the effect, you are in some pretty big trouble. And Bandit Kit will summon Men's Cookie in attack mode as well. 1,700 attack points. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then you can target 1 zombie type monster in your graveyard. special summon that target. Hey, looks like it's pretty good. And he's not going to attack. He's not going to cause that face down to flip up. Yo! Yeah, I think so. How you doing? Nice, Mystic. Check out the, yeah. Right now I'm with the game right now. Tetsu is taking his night test against Bandit Kit, and he already won the first match. Yep, and he draws. He's going to put one more card face down. And he's going to summon... What is that card? Amphibious Burgo MK3 in attack mode. 1500 attack points, 1300 defense points. And though Bandit Kit cannot destroy it by battle, he's going to certainly deal some damage to his life points. Let's check this out. And this decays the full amount. Oh, we have Quaking. Quaking might just flip him down. And he does. Good card to have against Decay. If you can put him face down, he can lose his attack boost. It's not something you really want. I most certainly am. And of course, Kit ends with a Zombie Dragon in attack mode. The Red-Eye Zombie Dragon, if you might say so. Tetsu's gun looks like he's having some issues with his deck. He puts Burgo in defense mode, and so far it looks like that stage is the only thing that's keeping him afloat. Bandit puts another card face down. He's going to end his turn. Until he can find a monster that can take out that spell card, he's going to be out of options. He sets one card face down, Tetsu, and that'll be the end of his turn. Bandit Kit, 4 cards in his hand, 3 on the field, and 1 monster. But a very strong one. Red-Eye Zombie Dragon is nothing to take lightly. But it looks like Bandit Kit might be worrying. He needs to draw his Zombie World field card if he has one. Oh, we see a flip of Penguin Soldier. He's gonna flip. He's gonna put. Oh, Safe Zone is activated. Oh, and apparently it seems to work. A Safe Zone cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects or to be destroyed in battle. Burgo. That could be the case. I think Safe Zone should have worked because I think it should because in terms of a chain, hey, the last card's activated first, so Safe Zone would have protected Red-Eye Zombie Dragon. But target is at activation. There we go. Just like that Regeki by Bandit Kit. Aquarium Stage protects them against battle, but nothing protects him against card effects. And he banishes Mizuki, and he's going to bring out Endless Decay. And that's going to be a 4,000 beater, along with Spirit Reaper in attack mode. 300 attack. Can't be destroyed by battle, but when it affects damage by opponent by card effect. Oh, we have another Quaking. Will Bandit have anything to block it? We will have to wait and see. And he doesn't. Both cards are flipped face down. And now we're going to do a quick graveyard check for Bandit Kit. He has a Cyber Dragon, a Safe Zone, and a Regeki. While he has a Mizuki in his hand, and we have a Regeki played by Tetsu. We're going to go back to the match. He's going to set one card face down. We have no idea what it is. And Bandit Kit will draw. 4 cards in his hand, 27 left in his deck, 3 spell or trap cards face down. He special summons Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon must be the key card he has in terms of just trying to figure out the best way to get monsters out. Twin Twister is activated, Aquarium Station is discarded, and the spell and trap cards destroyed are, if they're not, looks like we have a Book of Moon and a Metamorphotress. Both really good, both good defense cards. And a Legendary Ocean is now activated by Tetsu. And we have the Legendary Fisherman. Legendary Fisherman, while Yumi's on the field, is unaffected by spell cards. And it cannot be targeted for attacks. The downside is, if he's the only card on the field, your opponent can attack you directing. That's the way it's at right there. That is the way it is at. Bandit Kit has Pod Duality being played. What? Dang. Whoop! Yes. Yep. Well, the thing about Nexus is, if you've seen the card before, it will show it again. Because they know that Penguin Soldier is in the hand already. You never know. Let's see, we have Red Eye Zombie Dragon, what looks like face down, but it could really be anything, because then Nexus will just update itself and be generally surprised. That is no surprise, am I right? Oh, we have a Monarch Stormforth, and that might be a good way to also take out Fisherman. But let's see what he targets. He targets Penguin Soldier. Oh, we have an opening right here, right through Tetsu's defenses. He may have Fisherman on the field, but that cannot protect him from a direct attack. Vampire Lord direct attacks, 2,000. And now Tetsu will have to either discard a monster, spell, or trap, depending on what Bandit Kit chooses. Looks like monster, and he's going to discard Amphibious Burgoo. Yep, the only thing he will need is his trump card. The Fisherman's grandson, the Legendary Fisherman III. But right now, he'll start with the card face down. And that's all you really need for right now. Unless he plays a card like Regeki, Trap Hole, or something that destroys monsters. Could be. We got some big loaders in the comment section. Got Tetsu's enjoying this duel. I mean, water decks do that. You almost always have fun with the water deck. Vampire Lord attacks. It's Mother Grizzly. Mother Grizzly stays on the field because it can't go anywhere. Tetsu draws. Oh, he summons Dragoos. Yep. He's going to direct attack that. His ability causes for all level 3 or lower Sea Serpent monsters to attack directly. But perhaps, but yeah, it could be a card that will defend his monsters, but it can't defend his life points. With Ocean on the field, no, but we have a Grand Mole on the field now. Let's see what he will use to take him out. Grand Mole will attack. It could be either Fisherman, Dragoons, or Grizzly. We can only wait and see. He will attack Dragoons. And both cards are brought back. But Tetsu has an advantage, because he could keep summoning Dragoons, direct attack, and then keep bringing them back, depending on what Bandit Kit cares to do. And we have another direct attack. Bandit Kit's down to his last 2,500 life points. This may be the end of the first game of the second match. We'll just have to find out. And if he's able to summon another Amphibious Burgo MK3, this could be the end of the game. Which is very possible. Bandit Kit uses Twin Twisters. It discards Red Eye Zombie Dragon. He's going to target what cards? He's going to target Stage, definitely Stage, and his face down. And now Stage will activate. Now we can bring one Aqua type monster back from the grave. And he will choose Aqua Actress Tetra. That other spell card was Torrential Tribute. Another good card to have. But now I would have attacked Legendary Ocean and Stage. But, you know, I'm not doing right now. And we have Dimension Guardian. And Curry, or someone else I was voicing in the comments, it's probably one of the best, actually it's probably one of the most solid cards we have right now in our OSS game. And you'll tribute Marshmallow for Cyber Dragon. Now it's time to get rid of some cards. Cyber Dragon. Most likely Dragoons and Tetra are going to be gone from this. Cyber Dragon will attack Dragoons for 100. Vampire Lord will attack Tetra. Or Grizzly. I have no idea why. Tetra is in the graveyard now. Yep. Now Mother Grizzly is the only thing that keeps Bandit Kit's forces from pursuing. Which is not a bad thing. We have another stage activated. I mean, this guy is ready for nearly anything. And he will end his turn. That is a card itself that is stronger than Tornado Wall and Yumi combined. I can't think of a stronger non-monster unless Zombie World's on the field. And Grand Mole's on the field too. Grand Mole will attack Mother Grizzly. Both will be sent back to the hand. And now it's time to do some damage. Vampire Lord direct attacks. And Tetsu is forced to send a card from his deck to his graveyard. Unfortunately, because of that Zombie World field spell, none of these are Aqua type, machine types. They're all zombies. Which means if Stage is activated, if Stage goes to the graveyard, he can't bring anything back. Unless he destroys Zombie World first. Tetsu will put one card face down. And he will summon Warrior of Atlantis in attack mode. And he looks like he's going to battle Cyber Dragon. And Cyber Dragon could go to the graveyard. But we'll find out now. Cyber Dragon goes to the graveyard. And because he was in battle, Ground Mole. Grand Mole with the attack. But let's see if this face down card can do anything about it. Oh, we have Jar of Advice. Looks like that's the most he could possibly do right now. I guess in case he wanted to get those back. Let's see. We don't know. Maybe there can be a card that can protect him. Grand Mole Warrior are brought back. And Vampire Lord direct attacks. And that's the end of the first game of match 2. Winner is Bandit Kit. That was an intense match. I guess water can be more. It's really like the flow of the river. You just have to just wait for it to just be finished. That's really it right there. The Aqua stage is really about taking your time and waiting for the right moment to strike. Which means sometimes recycling cards using Jar of Advice is a good thing. But for right now, we'll see if Tetsu can build a good defense and continue on that offensive front against Bandit Kit. But the big thing was really just finding a way to take out those spell and traps. Because with Dimensional Prison, there was really no way he could get out of that. And now we start our second match, Tetsu versus Bandit Kit. And Tetsu will begin first with Aquarium Stage, a monster face down, and a card, magic, or trap face down. Yeah, we'll have to see what siding is really doing right now for everyone else. Bandit Kit's probably going to find a way to get around that Aquarium Stage, while Tetsu is figuring out a way to get around Dimensional Prison, Zombie World, Vampire Lord, and Endless Decay. He did a really good job with Endless Decay in our last match. Let's see if he has the same amount of luck and a random number generator to take care of this next duel. Because Tetsu needs a win here. If he does not win, he will unfortunately lose his test, and he will not be knighted today. Really, I assumed if you would lose, you would actually win. But Bandit Kit will start this off interestingly with Twin Twisters. He will discard one card in order to destroy his two spells. He's going to discard Cyber Dragon. He's going to take out Aquarium Stage. And the card Gravity Bind. Gravity Bind would have been a good card for Tetsu. And Bandit Kit will special summon Swift Lord Gaia, the Fierce Knight. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Lord Gaia will attack Mother Grizzly, and he'll bring out Drill Barnacle. If you don't stop this card quickly, this can be a big problem. But it looks like Bandit Kit is confident as he sets two cards face down. Tetsu's move: three cards in his hand. Oh, and he's gonna put Barnacle in defense mode. Looks like he was not ready, or maybe he clicked the wrong card. We may not know. And Zombie World's on the field. This definitely does not look good for Tetsu. Battle phase activates. He'll attack Drill Barnacle, send him to the grave. And that'll be the end of his turn. Tetsu draws. He's not sure whether he can be able to attack, but it looks like he's really playing on the defensive side. Right now he's two monsters and face down, and he's probably curious about those two magic and trap cards in Bandit Kit's area. It could be cards like Dimensional Guardian or Metamorphotress, or it could be a card like Mirror Force that will take him out. Lord Gaia attacks the most recent face down card. It's Atlantean Dragoons. And Metsukuki, the new monster summoned. Penguin Soldier is the next monster to be revealed. Penguin activates effect. And he'll bring both the cards back. But because Bandit Kit normal summoned already, his field's wide open. Tetsu only takes his time to set one card face down. Now Bandit Kit has the floor. He summons his Mizuki, the card he just had down previously, and he will direct attack. The first life point count of the game would be right here. Will he lose 1,700 attack points? 1,700 life points. He will not. Actually, he still will. But that's a card I have not seen in a while. When his opponent's monster declares an attack, destroys all spell. Absolutely. Malevolent Catastrophe. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can destroy all spells and traps on the field. But that might not help him too much. Mizuki's tributed for Vampire Lord. And Mizuki is most dangerous not on the field, but in the graveyard. The monster he chooses to discard is Amphibious Burgo MK3. He'll continue to set one card face down. And Bandit Kit will direct attack again with Vampire Lord. And Tetsu will take it. He's down to 2,300 life points. And he's going to discard Drill Barnacle. Tetsu puts one monster face down. He needs this top decking. Top Kip game, gotta be strong. Monarch Stormforth. This definitely does not look good. Yeah, he's gonna tribute the monster face down, which will be Penguin Soldier to Vanity's Fiend. That's a tough break right there. Tetsu will attack with Vampire Lord just to keep teasing Tetsu. he'll send Warrior Valentis back, and Vanity's Fiend is how the game will end right there. Tetsu has 0, while Bandit Kit did not lose a single life point in that last match. But for right now, this was a very good night test. I think Tetsu learned a lot here. And I think Bandit Kit learned a thing or two as well. But for everyone here, I'm the Music Man. We are signing off.